Okay, we're live. So, um, got on a little bit later than I wanted to again, as usual, but in the future I will be getting on at around 9:15 Eastern Time. So, that's my plan every single day. Is I'll be getting on at 9:15 Eastern Time to review the market. Now, really quickly, we got a lot going on right now, so we need to talk about this. So there's this order block that price has just pushed into. So let's mark it. Yeah, and so this is the, oh my gosh. There's no gap. Okay, so we just inversed this 30-second gap. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, we're pushing into this order block. We broke structure on the 1 hour to the upside. And we have this as a draw on liquidity. Now, if I go to the daily chart, you can see that this is actually a daily fair value gap. So, it's a high time frame market maker buy model, right? So just remember that daily fair value gap's there. 1 hour broke structure to the upside. Got to push down into this order block just now, so I'm expecting today to be bullish and to run up and take out this liquidity. So what are we looking for? We're looking for any kind of inverse or value gap setup to the upside. I mean, we really, for the most part, want to see bullish trades coming out of this 1 hour order block. Whoop. So I'm going to get rid of it for now. But you can see we're pushing into it. Now anything in this area is still fair game. It could come to the mean threshold, right? So let's measure where the mean threshold is. Here's the mean threshold. And so let's see if there's any gaps. So there's a 15-minute gap right here. It's a 15-minute fair value gap. And we are looking for inverse value gap setups. Now, what's happening right now? We've swept this low into this 15-minute fair value gap. So if we can inverse this, now there is an external gap here. So we might want to wait for this 2-minute gap to inverse. But when this 2-minute gap inverses, this is going to be an awesome setup because we have a 15-minute gap that we are coming out of, and we are sweeping a low. And those are the highest probability setups that we can possibly get when we sweep a low and we sweep it into the gap. So this is really, really good if we can get this. Just hit the mean threshold. Boom. You can see there's a perfect reaction off the mean threshold. Let's see if we can come up and then get an inverse or value gap here. We're still going down. So look at this. This is interesting. So I missed this initially, but look at this. We actually had this inverse for value gap, which is a really nice 1-minute inverse for value gap, which happened in the pre-market, which kind of gave us the bias, right? So now I'm assuming possibly what's happening now is we are running down to this data low down here. Now, could be wrong. Yeah, because there is, this internal low, it might just have wanted this internal low. So like I said, if we can get this 2-minute gap to inverse, that would be pretty ideal in my opinion, especially with sweeping this liquidity. Make my screen a little bit smaller so you can see. Yeah, so we might not actually go down to that data low. It's fine. The camera's fine. But yeah, so you can see this inverse for value gap setup would have been a great setup, targeting this internal low down here, and then this as well. So just for I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. So just for to show what the trade would have been, right? Stop loss above here, and it swept buy side, right? So we got this buy side sweep. This would have been an awesome trade. and then targeting this low. Or so this would be TP1, or no, this would be TP1. Oh, gotta charge my laptop. Hang on. Alright, it's charging. So, so just back to where what we were talking about. So this would have been the trade, had you have taken this trade in the pre-market, and this would have been TP1, 1, stop loss to break even. This would have been TP2. And this would have been TP3. Amazing pre-market trade. This probably is the trade of the day, but a lot of time on days where there's good trades, there happens to be a few different good trades. So yeah. Here's the trade on the 15-second for greater detail. That's nice. That is nice. Screenshot that real quick. Put that on Twitter. I'll upload it later. Nice. So anyway, you see how you could have framed this trade. So now in a similar trade, right? We just swept sell side. Okay. So this is sell side. We swept sell side. Now 2-minute gap. Let's get rid of this. So we want to see this 2-minute gap inverse. And if this can inverse, then we'll enter and let's see. So this will be TP1, stop loss to break even. Looks like we are rejecting this 2-minute gap though, so we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. And then maybe like this, or I don't know. I guess these are the two take profits for now. If this trade were to happen, which I'm not sure it will now because we're going back down. But yeah, you can see we're rejecting this. We're rejecting this 2-minute gap, so it makes me feel like we're gonna go target this data low. But I do think that we will run back up to buy side, especially because we just filled this daily gap. So I'm just trying to figure out when are we gonna get this move back higher. And so I was looking at this guy's analysis, and he says this order block, we swept sell side, and this makes sense to me because we're in this daily fair value gap, which is not on the screen right here, but this is a daily fair value gap. So I feel like this is pretty solid. But right now we are pushing pretty far into this order block. So I guess we'll just have to see. But this would have been a nice trade, clearly. Would have been a really nice trade. This is why I need to get on. This is why I have to get on a little bit earlier. Actually, honestly, I need to start live streaming at like you can get trades as early as 8:50. So I should really start live streaming at 8:50. For sure by 9:15 I will start live streaming every single day. At the very least 9:15, but I'll try and get on by 8:50. That would be ideal. So it looks like we are going to this data low. Pretty seems like that's where it's targeting. That's the drawn liquidity, it looks like. Let's check for SMTs. Move that there. So this is interesting. So there was this was a higher high on S&P. Oh, that's so nice. What the heck? This is bearish SMT. Why is that there? It's not. So there's this bearish SMT. What? Where did all this stuff come from? Okay. Patience. I don't know. Don't really see anything right now. So just gotta be patient. Patience. Yeah, it looks like we're targeting this data low. Alright, I'm just gonna chill for a bit. If you want me to come back, just message the chat, but nothing's going on right now. So we're just waiting. We are just waiting. So we just hit that data low. Exactly like we thought would happen. Something that I'm noticing right now is actually we might be forming a really high time frame SMT at the bottom of this daily gap. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's get rid of all this. Okay. So here's the daily gap. Right? Daily gap. And then there's this low, and then possibly, right, if this forms a lower low, you'll have a higher low. You'll have a higher low, and you'll have a lower low. Like, hypothetically, if it comes down and makes a lower low. On the S&P, what do you have? A low, and then a higher low, right? So, what I'm thinking could happen, you just hit the mean threshold on the S&P, is possibly this giant bullish SMT at the bottom of the daily fair value gap. But we have not gone in and put in the SMT yet. Now, it is an SMT with this low, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of unclear. So there's SMT. So yeah, we have this. So not 8:30 and 10 o'clock, 8:30 and 10 o'clock. So that might be all we need, honestly. But I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down and sweeps this. Let's get rid of the daily gap. So yeah, SMT. I'm curious if it's gonna come down and sweep this low, but we'll just have to see. I think this SMT is good enough. I don't necessarily think we have to come down to this low, and we took the data low already. So this we just took sell side, right? So there's a giant SMT, we just took sell side. This is looking good. So we took internal liquidity, and we were taking external liquidity, and we have SMT with this low. Sell side. So I think if this 1 minute inverses, this would be a pretty good setup. Yeah. This is where we want to enter. If this 1 minute inverses, this is the entry. This 1 minute inverses, this is the entry. 1 minute, yes. So, okay. 1 minute gap. 40 seconds till it inverses. And then this is TP1. TP1. And stop loss to break even. This is TP2. TP2. And then I would just leave a runner for this high or something. TP3. So this is the trade. If we get this 1 minute inversion, this is the trade. Let's pull it down to the 15 second for better detail. So 1 minute gap here. If we get this inversion, take profit 1 and stop loss to break even. TP2 and TP3. Well, it looks like this 1 minute gap is holding so far. So we'll just have to see. Okay. Curious if that's like an SMT or something. Oh, it is an SMT. Oh my gosh. No way. So this is a low time frame SMT as well. Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. So now this 1 minute inversing is the entry. There we go. Okay, we're not entering yet, but when this closes, this is the entry. This is the entry right here. This is the entry. Stop loss below this low, the swing low. If this closes above this 1 minute gap, this is the entry. And then TP1, TP2, TP3. We didn't get it yet. We did not get it yet. Not quite. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Patience, patience. Patience. We did not get it. We did not get it. We have not gotten the close above. Okay, okay. Almost there. Let's see if we can get there in 20 seconds. Not quite, not quite. Not there yet. Let's give it another minute. Oh, dang. We're getting rejected. Whew. We did not get it. So let's just delete this for now. We did not get the entry, guys. We did not get the entry. So now, honestly, if we came down and we swept all the rest of these lows, that would be cool. But then it wouldn't be a... Oh, it would be an SMT. It would be an SMT. So if we got this, then it'd be SMT. So we're actually pretty okay with it coming down and forming a lower low. So now we want to see, ideally we want to see this 2-minute gap inverse now. So this is the new gap that we want to see inverse. So now this will be TP1. And stop loss to break even. This will be TP2. This will be TP3. And this will be TP4. Okay. So the SMT is still here with this low, I'm pretty sure. Should we check? Yeah. So we still got SMT with that low, so that's still good. We took sell side a third time. That's crazy. So I think if we get this inverse, it'd be pretty good. If this is this an SMT? $10, 10:13, lower low. They're both lower lows. Still, this close above will be valid. So this is the entry. I actually want to move TP1 and stop loss to break even right here. Because of this tiny little high here. Alright, we're just waiting for this 2 minute to inverse. Okay. We're getting some movement back to the upside. Okay. 45 seconds. Alright, 30 seconds. 35 seconds. 30 seconds. 25 seconds. We're almost there. Four seconds. Not there yet. Okay, we gotta wait another 2 minutes. Patience. Patience. Alright, we're not getting anything. We're not getting anything. Alright, I'm just gonna go chill on the bed for a bit more until we get something. Alright, getting pushed back up. Let's see if we can close above. A minute left. Alright, gonna go chill for a bit. So we did not get the close above. So this trade is not. We did not take this. We did not take this. So we're just waiting. Now we got the SMT finally. So this is an SMT now. As long as this, yeah. So now we got this SMT, which is honestly a lot better. So now, now we really are just waiting. And if we don't get anything, then fine, but yeah, we probably, honestly, by the looks of this, I don't know, might just keep going down. Yeah, this looks pretty. Oh yeah, are we forming a new? Yeah, this SMT is no longer valid. Dang. Well, no trade. We never took a trade, so feel like there will be a good trade though, if possibly. Maybe around 11. I'm just surprised that this daily gap didn't really do much. So we might be inversing this daily gap. So we might be going lower. Yeah. Yeah, looks like we might be going lower. So, I guess we'll get rid of everything because I think this is honestly validated now. So, I don't know. I guess if this 5-minute inverses, then fine, but I honestly don't think it's going to anymore. Looks like we're gonna keep going down. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like this. It looks like this is low resistance liquidity at this point. Dang it, no trade. Man, if we took this trade, that would have been like amazing. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. TP4 would have hit too. I gotta get up earlier. I mean, I was up, but I wasn't live streaming yet. All right, just for fun, we're gonna map out the trade. This trade would have been awesome. I would have 100% taken it if I was on the charts. I would have 100% taken it. It's this inversion. So you can see here, this was buy side. Buy side. And then this inversed, then you would go short.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Oh, good. Too bad.
I'm in the middle of live streaming right now. It's up there. No one's watching.
Oh. I was wondering if maybe you could help Dad for 5 minutes because he's up trying to put the thing on the ATV. Or if you're live streaming. I don't know. Okay. Come on, Dad.
Okay. I honestly might call it a day because that's kind of sad. Oh, great. Whoops. I'm not going to force a trade. I don't think we're going to get a trade. Look at what we missed out on. This is crazy. I guess technically maybe this would have been break even because you would have maybe had TP1 right here. I don't know. If you had conviction, you might have held to these like equal lows. I mean, this is an awesome trade right here. Let's screenshot this. This is a work of art. Well, today's market recap is going to be awesome. Actually, let's go down to the 30-second. Beautiful. I think the 30-second shows it the best. That is beautiful. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it for the day. We really missed out on a really nice trade because I was not up live streaming earlier, but that's okay. That is okay. Let's resave it as... Alright, I'm gonna call it. But that is a nice trade right there. That is a nice trade. And we are getting better at this every single day. Every single day, I'm getting better. We are getting better. And that's the whole point. That's the idea. We're just gonna keep getting better. Here, maybe you would have had this be a break-even trade because this could have been your TP1 and stop loss break-even. Then maybe you got stopped at break-even. But we're learning all the time. So, like, in the future, like, maybe we'll know to target the edge of this range as your TP1 and stop loss to break even instead of this internal low. So, as we get more experience, we will have a better understanding of when to move your stop loss to break even and when not to. But this trade was beautiful. Man, if I what's it called? If I was up earlier, I'll start live streaming earlier in the future, but this was an awesome trade. I wish I was up for it. I was up, but I wasn't live streaming yet. In the future, hopefully we will be. Thanks for watching this video if you watched this far, and I will see you in the next one.